We're kicking things off right where we left off on the last vlog, which I highly recommend y'all go check it out. It was not a banger of a market, but that's okay. We're on to the next week. We got a lot of stuff to get ready for. We've got a couple colors left to print with, so we're going to make this work until the filament orders get here. And let's assemble these guys. All right, the elves have been assembled. Adding it to our stockpile. All right, so it's the start of the week. We got a lot of good feedback on yesterday's video, and we're probably going to do breakdowns when we test out brand new products on specific things, whether it be specific PLA, recommendations, things like that in its own video, but we will include them in the full formatted videos here, which you guys will see on a weekly basis. But we got recommended, and something that kind of stood out to me the most is this eSun High-Speed PLA Plus, which we're going to order today. We're going to order the yellow eSun PLA Plus here at some point today, so it can hopefully be here tomorrow. You know, Amazon Prime is king when it comes to being able to send stuff to you immediately. So a little bit of background: we have had experience specifically with Overture and Creality PLAs. The Creality one, it was the rainbow style filament, and we needed it for our eggs, but it came out with this gummy look to it that we didn't really like, this cream look. So we stopped using the Creality one, and not only that, right after doing that and changing back to our Bamboo Lab PLAs, it clogged the nozzle, so we had to clean the nozzle on that. Same thing with Overture. We're going to give you a little backstory on how we originally started the business. We were actually going to originally use Creality printers. We had an Ender 3 Max Neo, and we had an Ender 3 V2, and we were originally going to do that, but we had really good experience with Overture on those, so we assumed that they were going to do the same for our Bamboo Lab printers. When we fully went into using them, they didn't work as well as I thought they would. We ended up getting a Creality filament to test out on one of our printers for our eggs, our mystery eggs. Created this creamy, gunky look to the egg, so we didn't want to stick with that. That's just our experience from it so far. Just a little backstory there. But we're going to test out the eSun. You may actually have seen it before this video, but now you can have an idea of what we're doing and what our process is in testing out the material, because we're going to give you guys the raw detail just from our experience and showcase what we have going on. Still no update on order of our filament coming in from Bamboo Labs. Nothing has been emailed yet, but we are getting more feedback from some people who have ordered that haven't gotten their packages of filament either. And again, fingers crossed for this weekend that our markets are still going to be on hand, because that market yesterday just really wasn't appealing. But we do have an idea of what we want to do, of something that's a little bit different than doing a farmer's market. We're going to test it out, see how it does, and we'll give you guys more detail on that when we come up with a definitive decision on doing that. But this is just all the process we're going through on each day and document it for you guys. So another segment we haven't talked about yet on the channel is we have had a few companies reach out to us about testing out some products. Now, the number one thing we want to get across is we want to have full transparency. So if you guys are companies that are reaching out to us, just know that ahead of time we like to keep everything true, honest, and transparent with our experience and how things go. With that being said, here's a package that a company sent out to us for review. We got some filament. All right, so we just opened up the G-Tech packages. We got the gold silk here. We got the tricolor blue, purple, black filament here, which we're probably going to use at some point today on some prints. And then what won't be getting used until we get a different printer that's going to be only TPU is this here. So we have TPU, our first ever roll of TPU that we have ever gotten. So, but on this one, as I did in my little breakdown review video of the filament stuff, is this one came a little not fully sealed, but that's kind of common with some brands. Even Bamboo, not every single one of them is completely tight sealed, so nothing too crazy. It's got the desiccant pack in the inside to keep it dry. So also it's TPU, so it's going to be an interesting learning curve there. Now we're going to do this shot in one take so y'all can see. We're going straight from this packaging straight to here to see how it is straight out of the bag, straight from the factory. No drying, no anything like that. We're going to replace the black on the corner, so let's go ahead and take that off first. All right, one shot begins now. that over there. Bend this stuff a little straight. Nope. I can snap this piece off. Alright, now this should go in. No? Alright, we locked in. Now let's see how this actually prints. May need to make an adapter because it doesn't sit well on there. So might have to do that. We got the spool adapter started here. So I'm gonna get the spool adapter. We're gonna leave this right here. That way you guys can see a consistent flow of content or continuity when it comes to this, because as you can see right now, this is what the adapter is made for, because it kind of just loosely sits on there. All right, so full transparency, we got the adapter made for this G-Tech filament. We're gonna go ahead and take it off. So now the next step that we're doing, now that we have the adapter on here, we're gonna go ahead and start with our Tabasco sauce holders on the octopus. So we're gonna test that out, see what it looks like. We're gonna have white eyes with tricolor filament on that, and we're gonna get that bad boy going now. Which actually I'm gonna clean this bed, get soap and water, and then spray it with alcohol, and we'll get that going. Honestly, I didn't think the mini versions were gonna look so sick. They look amazing. All right, so this time around, we did a test between the tricolor of G-Tech with the standard bamboo solid PLA color to see how it did. And so far, the quality is very solid. And it looks extremely good. The wife and I have made a decision to go ahead and make more of these adapters for more G-Tech filament. We're gonna test out a couple more, see what we think. We do have the gold. The luminous red actually just arrived, so we have that as well. So here we have it, G-Tech luminous red. I did not realize when they sent it was gonna be a glow-in-the-dark thing, but that's just awesome. Really excited to test that out as well. On other news, we just got confirmation that Bamboo Labs is officially sending our filament. So hopefully it'll be here within the next 2 days so we can actually get this done. We have a market on Saturday. So it might be arriving. We're hoping it can arrive on Friday so we can get this done and have it ready for the market on Saturday. And the percentage of rain does look like it's increasing for Sunday. And there's a possible chance Sunday's gonna get canceled, but Saturday, the rain doesn't start till the afternoon, which is good. So we at least have Saturday, which is very, very exciting. But we have a lot to do, a lot to prep up. Filament's on the way, and Also, we will talk about it tomorrow, but we hit a milestone today. And as you can see, we are doing yet another plaque. We have just hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel. Thank you guys so very much for helping us hit another milestone on the channel. This is awesome. In a short amount of time, this one we hit in like 2 weeks. 2 weeks and a few days, so we really do appreciate that, guys. I would also like to add the thing that I was afraid of for this weekend is actually happening. The Saturday market is canceled, which is our big one. So now it's being pushed all the way until April for this market specifically, which is unfortunate, but I mean, you can't determine the weather. That's how some of these things go. You just got to keep on going. Something we're going to be working on over the next few weeks, probably the next 2 weeks, is trying to push our online sales and getting our online presence a lot more relevant and more exposed for doing that. We have done it. December 4th, 1,000 subscribers. This is probably going to be the worst 2 weeks of the year that we've had so far. Let's give you guys a little kind of recap of what we're getting into and what currently just happened. So first things first, I had a hard drive with all the STL files, the 3D printing content, product pictures, reaction videos, gaming content, vlog stuff. All of it got corrupted. So I've had literally been focusing all day yesterday and all day today trying to get and save as much as I can. But not only that, I can't actually ever store all the stuff that I want to because we have almost 4 terabytes of content that needs to be put on the SSD drive. And I was only able to put a couple things onto the SSD that we got. And SSD is a little bit better than hard drive because you don't have that spinning disc, that physical disc spinning inside for it to be damaged. It's all digital kind of stuff. So I'll leave that linked in the description box below if you guys are looking to store stuff. Like I said, SSD drives, I was told that it's going to last 4.5 times longer than a regular hard drive. Next, we downloaded some new files that we're going to be working on, and that's pretty much all we're going to be doing this weekend is getting some stuff like that done and updating a few things. Filament's still not here from Bamboo, but we did get a tracking number finally, at least. But that's also not going to get here before we even leave. This weekend's markets got canceled due to bad weather, both of them on Saturday and Sunday, so now we don't have a market to do at all this weekend. You just gotta go with the punches, and you gotta prepare for these things to happen and not be able to go to them. But luckily, we are able to get out of this situation. We are able to get a free one that'll happen in 2 weeks, and we get to get rescheduled for something next year on both of them. So our money isn't going to waste. It's just being delayed. The next thing in the situation we have is we are going to be out of town the entire week this week. I have a work trip I got to do for autofocus. I got to do some social media shooting over there, and I got to do some reshoots for the content that was lost from the hard drive, as well as some training for another part of the business. It's crazy. We got so much going on, and we're literally, when we get back, we will have 2 weeks left till the end of the year. And that'll wrap up what we have this year. You guys have been incredible support on what we've gotten so far. Another thing on the positive side that we got done today is we did apply for AdSense on here. Because of you guys, we were able to get to that next stage on YouTube with the AdSense. So we're looking forward to it. I believe it's the super chats and the memberships, and I believe once we hit 4,000 hours, we get the AdSense on the videos, and that's going to change up things too. So I found out on YouTube you're only allowed one AdSense account, which I actually fortunately have with my gaming channel. So I'm able to combine it. I'm guessing across all platforms on all my YouTube channels, I'll be able to use that one ad count for everything. So everything's going to be combined, which is kind of cool. It keeps it centered, keeps it focused. It's exactly the same. Nothing changes. It's under review, and it said it could take up to a month, so I'll update you guys on that process there. But we have a lot of stuff to get into. Luckily, we have the yellow coming in today, though. The yellow is actually coming, so we'll be able to finish this customer's order by tomorrow. Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, even the techno, quote-unquote, bad things, no markets, and then being out for a week, there's still some positive into it. We'll be able to kind of look more into how to push our online sales, get that going when we get back. And pretty much the next year, our focus is going to be only taking like pretty much little weekend trips, unless I have a mandatory work trip I have to take, and focus on building this business online, because I think with the markets, we're going to be pretty good off. Determining how much we make from the markets, that's the thing that's up in the air. We never know. But everything else should be good. But let's get back to some of the printing. It's actually started right now. Me and the wife are actually really happy with the G-Tech performance right now on the quality. We are coming up with a better grading system on how we want to do. We want to target 3 things. So the things we want to talk about is pricing, quality, variety, and the customer service that we get from this filament company. But so far everything's been pretty good. But yeah, so those are the things we're going to target is quality, variety, pricing, and the customer service. So it looks like Amazon is not delivering the filament today. It's still saying it's arriving, it's going to arrive, and it's at almost 10 o'clock at night. So, and we don't see a package. So more than likely it's going to fall into tomorrow. That, or if the unfortunate thing happens, which is not going to be good, they say, oh, we lost your package, which I really hope that's not the case, because then that's going to be not fun. All right, we got this snake done. Oh boy, this is a hefty boy. It's a hefty boy. Anyways, we're about to get these emo cats done with the gold, because the yellow still isn't here, but we can do gold eyes on the emo cats. Testing out the G-Tech Silk Gold, seeing how it does straight out of the box. Already had the adapter printed for it, and let's see how it goes. All right, looks like we actually might have our filament order. Definitely not in the same packaging than it normally is. Yeah, we got it. Go. Now we can get things done, baby. Let's get things done, baby. Every single printer is back up and running. Let's get it. Like I said, everything's back up and running. And Dune Dragon is done. Now it's time to get the giraffes on here and finish that up. So this has all been hand colored from the base to the nails, to the tongue, to the teeth, to the eyes, and the nose. In Bamboo Lab Studio here. And this took quite a bit of time when I originally did it, but really happy with the results. And we can't wait to share it at the next market. It is a wolf dice tower. Really, really big print. It's going to take 2 days to complete. The giraffes and the dice tower going. Things are looking good, baby. Real good. Everything's printing really smoothly. Giraffes, doing a little final update for tonight. And emo cats will be done by the morning. Giraffes will be done by tomorrow night. That's going to wrap it up for today's video. Just want to give you a quick little update. This next video, we're going to be hunkering down on coming up with a plan because we'll be out of town for the whole week. So we're going to try to keep some content for you guys going. And figure it out on that, but we're gonna go ahead and edit this vlog now, get it uploaded as soon as possible. Thank you guys again for helping us hit 1,000 subscribers, as well as helping us get to our next goal of getting the super chats and the super thanks and memberships on the channel. It wouldn't happen without you guys, so we really do appreciate that very, very much. And also, this is something down the line. If we decided to do memberships on this channel, what exactly would you guys want incorporated in the memberships? Being exclusive videos, details of breakdowns, things like that. If that's something you guys are interested in, me and the wife are still talking about it, seeing if that's something we might do. Just let us know in the comment section below these videos. It really helps us figure out what we can do for you guys. Continue to support the channel. We really, really do appreciate it. Links in the description box below for all your needs on bags, tablecloths, things like that. We're slowly adding more things that can help you guys when you guys are doing farmers markets, of what you guys can use in the link in the description box below. Letting you guys know we do get a small kickback from that will help support the channel. We really do thank you guys, and we'll catch you on the next video. Bye, guys.